Hey, hear me out. Jordan Poole is a good defender. Not a great defender, but a good defender, and I have a lot of evidence to prove it. And last night, he was matched up against Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown ended up with 16 points on 6 of 18 shooting. Now, I'm not saying it was only Jordan Poole, but Jordan Poole did his thing. Just know that. And I have a lot of clips to show you that he played good defense, not just on Jaylen Brown, but on a lot of players on Boston. And so in these clips, notice his discipline, his hands, reactions, all those little defensive skills, not the physical things, not about being strong, and whatnot, physicality, but notice the skill part of it.
Runs on the road in this current trip that the Warriors are on. Tatum goes to work.
Hey, doesn't fall for the half spin, stays up front, shows his hands. Textbook picture of great defense right there.
A game where they have looked like championship contenders.
Could have went very bad, but he made a last-ditch effort, got that steal. Now this is where teams are going to try to exploit him because he's a smaller player, just like a lot of other smaller players. They're going to try to use their weight and use their size to be able to do what they want to do. But instead of Poole giving up on the play and just falling back out and saying, I got bumped, I'm gone, he just swipes down just to make an effort. Hopefully he get the steal. This play, he got it. And that's how you're able to make up for that lack of size and the size differential between other players. It's not going to work every time, but there are going to be times it works. And so if you're a hooper, take notes of this, because if you're undersized, regardless if you're undersized or not, these are skills that you can use to become a better player. Get yourself some more playing time. And now Poole could have played this a little better. There's some clips. It's not all straight good clips, but Poole could have played this a little better. So in this situation, instead of just running out, assuming he's going to throw that pass to the corner to White, I would drop back and make the read on where Kornet's going to throw the ball. As soon as he throws it, close out. And then once you close out, start baiting, start stunting. Play two and allow time for Lamb or Green to come back and rotate to the other player. Now you're back into positions to where you were. Instead of just allowing Brogdon to be able to get a three where he's able to just stand there and line it up and knock it down. Lamb tried to get that charge, but it was not working. Very tough bucket. Now the thing about this, it's not even the play. It's about how nowadays people always look at what players do offensively, since players have gotten so talented and so skilled that they forget that basketball is 50% offense and 50% defense. Don't forget about that. It's 50% offense and 50% defense. Although players are getting really skilled now, can't forget what they do on the other side of the ball. And for players like Poole, who are undersized and people are automatically going to write off as bad defenders, like Steph, like Kyrie, a lot of other players, they're automatically going to write them off and not look at what they do on the other side, but just watch the skill instead of just watching the numbers and assuming and jumping to conclusions. And so I'm here to show you why Jordan Poole is just a good, not great, just a good defender.
He started to look more like his old self defensively.
He ain't get the steal, but he got Jaylen Brown out of position. Notice here, Jaylen Brown with one bump. After he gets that bump, he tries to seal him off, right? But instead of Poole just taking on that contact and just falling back, he circles around and hollows him out, then circles around, gets a hand on that ball, takes Jaylen Brown out of position. Because had he caught this 3-second rule, he would have turned, got a shot up, and the size differential, there's a good chance Jaylen Brown is able to make that because he's good operating inside the paint.
Brown will cross over and he draws.
I told you it's not all good clips. And on top of this, the good thing to notice about this though, this right here, he's conscious. He knows that he messed up. He ain't gonna sit back and be like, "What I do? It wasn't me. I didn't do nothing. My hands went on him." He's like, "Yeah, I fouled him. Took responsibility for it." And now you're gonna see him in a lot of other plays make sure his hands are off, like he did in that first play of the game, throughout the rest of the game. So it's just showing that he's conscious and he's gonna be able to make these changes. Because the first step to always improving to something is being aware of it. Once you're aware of it, then you've got to turn to action. And boom, right here. Turns it to action. Turns it to action. You saw how literally on that last play, on that last dribble drive, his hands was on him a little too long. This time, he makes sure his hands are gone by the time they're about to enter their gather. Shows the hands. Smart takes a bump. No foul. He ain't foul him at all. Gets the stop. Another great defensive play by Poole.
Continues his struggle tonight as well. Brown just 1 of 8. Misses point blank. Wiggins left wide open. A breakdown.
This ain't about no defense, but this is just beautiful basketball right here. Now, This is just beautiful basketball, man. Look at this. Textbook. Everybody running hard, running in lanes. Clay running to the corner. Poole running hard, sprinting down sideline. You got Wiggins on the trail. Curry gives it up. Cuts to the rim. Poole curls over the top. And this all happens so quick that Boston can't even communicate, really. They're all still trying to get back. It's not like they're set defense. They can point out who's got to get where. Oh, you get this, you get that, and I got him. No, they can't do that. It's too quick. And by having so many shooters, the curl in the cut confuses Boston. He hits Wiggins on this trail. And thankfully, Wiggins knocks it down and doesn't sell the clip. He ain't sell the clip.
And the C's pursuit. Celtics down 9. Brogdon with Poole on him. Takes a little contact.
Hey, I told you about staying in front. Now there's two more things I want to point out about this possession right here.
Celtics down.
Poole's a good defender. Not great, good, like I said, once again. And so you're going to see a lot of players, all the best defenders in the league, all have different ways that they guard the ball. They have different stances. So now you're going to see a lot of coaches and trainers say, get low, get a wide base, drop low, hands wide. That's how you're supposed to play defense. But that's not how it works for everybody. When you're trying to determine how you play the ball, how you stand on defense, it's about two things. One, what's the best way that I can move quickly and be able to react quickly, be light on my feet, so then I could, two, be able to also absorb contact. Those are the two things you need to think about. Whatever position it is that you need to do to play defense and be able to check off those two things, is how you should play defense on the ball. And now Poole, his base is narrow. He's almost standing vertical, but that's what allows him to stay quick on his feet, like he is on the offensive end. On top of that, doesn't go for those two pump fakes after the bump. Stays down, hands high, great contest, but they just couldn't come up with the rebound. So it's almost like you just threw that possession away in the trash. Hey, those reactions and that quickness is not only just on the ball, but it's off the ball as well. You'll see Poole get a lot of steals like this, where he's just jumping the lane and reading plays before it even happens. Jaylen Brown didn't even see. Tatum didn't even see. It's a shame they lost this game. They had it. But this play right here is what sold it. He played all that great defense throughout the game, but when it was time to make the play that mattered most, he had a lapse. And now let me show you this right here. Now, like I said, Jaylen Brown was his matchup all night. He went 6 for 18 on the night. He ain't have a great shooting night, and I'm pretty sure he's coming back from injury. So, hey, cut him a little bit of slack, but still, Jordan Poole did his thing. And so coming now, he gets his eyes stuck on the ball. The second you get your eyes stuck on the ball, you're going to be stuck in the mud, and now you're not going to be able to do what you need to do, because that's not even your defender you're watching. You're watching the ball. And so Poole jumps out at Marcus Smart, like Marcus Smart is his defender. But no, it's Jaylen Brown over here. And Brown slides down to the wing. Marcus Smart makes his pass, and the game gets sent to overtime. Because at this point, it's no threes. But Poole makes the lapse. But you got to learn from, you got to live it. You got to live through it. You got to learn from it. I know that hurt, because they were 5 and 17 on the road going to this night. So to not even get this road win when it was right there, right in your hands, they didn't get the win. But notice this. Brogdon, big time play. He's hurt, sitting on the baseline.
Tatum to Smart. Poole late to get back into the play. It's 5 on 4. Finally back in it. And he gets the pick. Brown recovers.
Now tell me, how many players are you going to see get their shot blocked, pinned off the glass, fall down, hurt, sprint back on defense, get in position, and not only once you get back, you close out good, you stay in front, and you make a good play on a closeout when you're coming from behind the player. I don't see many players do that. I don't see many players do that, man. But damn, that hurt. That was low-key. That was just a nail in the coffin. But let's watch this again. Let's just watch this again. Great effort by Poole. I don't see no players do this. I ain't see high school player do this. I don't see college players do this. League players do this. People be acting too cool and acting so nonchalant and pretty that they don't want to make hustle plays. You make hustle plays, you're going to get in the game. Because you know who likes hustle plays? Your coach like hustle plays. So if you make those hustle plays and you satisfy your coach, you're going to get more playing time and stop complaining all the time. I'm telling you, man, if you want to play more minutes, you got to make hustle plays and stop complaining all the time, and you'll be playing all the time. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's a bar. It's a bar, too. That's why I had to repeat it. And that's the end of this, man. Jordan Poole is a good defender once again. Not a great defender. I'm not putting him in the category of Drew Holiday or Marcus Smart or none of those guys. I'm just saying he's a good defender. That's the end of this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, turn on those notifications, hit highlight videos dropping daily. Podcast reactions, basketball, YouTube basketball reactions dropping as well. Live streams coming soon. Pat DOR on Twitch. This is coming live very soon. Sooner than you think. And we out of here.